Welcome to Gear Wizard TV. Fuck it, let's live.
Good evening and welcome to another Tuesday night, Potheads. It's another evening of Gear Wizard TV. And as always, I am not alone. Let me bring on my little buddy, JD.
You're never alone, for in times of trouble, there aren't two sets of footprints in the sand. There are but one. Is that how it goes?
Because the sand people walk in single file to hide their numbers.
That's right. That's right. Hello, Wizard. Good evening. Thank you for having me back to talk about this terrible movie. I'm jumping the gun, I know. But I also want to apologize because it's going to get rambly tonight.
I predict a lot of digression.
Yeah, for sure.
So you may have noticed I am using the power hitter because I have had oral surgery.
Oh, you had it.
I did.
I would have sent you a good luck with your surgery text had I known. When was it?
A week ago today.
Oh wow.
But I'm still not supposed to use any sort of straw or sucking type implement.
That's right. We didn't have a show last week because I was out of town and you had surgery.
Oral surgery.
I remember now. Yes. Don't so you know why you're not supposed to use any sort of straw or sucking type implement, right?
Well, when you have a tooth pulled, it can dislodge a blood clot.
Yeah, that's what I. Oh, then why in this situation?
That too, but also it can dislodge stitches. Same idea. It's the changes in pressure.
I know someone who had that. I think they call it dry socket. It's where you like accidentally dislodge the blood clot, and it sounded extremely unpleasant.
From what I've heard, it's very, very painful.
Yeah.
So, but that is another benefit of the power hitter. For one can continue to use your smokables without sucking.
So if you're not sucking, what are you
Almost
doing?
out.
Just sort of breathing in. That's it.
Yeah, you're just breathing.
All right. I've never. What do you? And what is that thing?
It's called a power hitter.
Power hitter. I've never.
Oh, how soon they forget. We had a whole episode almost. So you have a joint, which is hard to light a joint when you can't suck on it. But once you get it lit, you screw it back in here, and then.
I remember the discussion we had on these. Maybe. They're very wizard-like, so it's appropriate.
I'm supposed to have some more of this. And there are downsides to the power hitter. There's a lot of waste involved. Also, these things, if you don't take great pains to empty them out every time you use them, oh, do they reek?
Oh, no.
I learned this week. The stench is pretty bad. So next, because all of this is just in there.
Yeah.
And oh boy, does it start to smell. So next week I will have a new toy that I will be using. I probably won't need it next week, but I'll use it anyway because it'll be fun. But I have on order right now a modern day fancy, shall we say, gravity bong.
Tell me more.
Have you ever partaken of a gravity bong?
If that's the thing where, like, when you're in somebody's bathroom, you take a half of a 2-liter bottle and you like fill up the bathtub and do something.
Or a
Is this
bucket, or a
okay? But
pan.
this is the thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 30, 40 years ago. Well, 30, not 40. But
And some sort of a southern engineered bowl. I have seen
yeah.
various things used, but I have ordered one. These guys have made a special bowl, and then it comes with a glass bottle, borosilicate glass bottle, instead of a Coke bottle, which itself sets inside of a special little, not much bigger than the bottle tube that you can
Uh,
fill with water, and it's a nice little compact sized as opposed to the 5-gallon bucket and 2-liter bottle that looks oh so classy
yeah.
set on your shelf later. But why explain it? I'll show it to you next episode.
Nice. And also, next episode, you can remind me what it is because you're going to say, I have a gravity bong. And I'm going to go, what's a gravity bong?
But we'll
And-
have visual aids.
All right. Let's get this shitty movie going. I'm mad at
Straight to
this
the
movie.
So why did we watch this movie again? Let's remind everybody because he wouldn't come tonight. He said he had
Thanks,
better
Tron.
things to do.
Yeah, we do too.
And no, in all seriousness, Tron could not be here because he is at a professional wrestling event.
All right.
Ladies from Tokyo Wrestling. And if there's one thing Tron loves more than Tom Arnold, it is female Japanese wrestlers. He's a simple man.
I can't be mad at that.
But yeah, we are watching this frequent reminders from Tron that this needed to be watched.
He loves this movie, yeah? I think
He certainly made out like he did, which I believe for two reasons. One,
Yeah.
Tron really is just a huge Tom Arnold fan.
okay. He's in it. Tom Arnold is in this movie. So
Tom
if you're
Arnold is very much in this.
he is. Yeah. So if you're a Tom Arnold fan, like he's there. What's the other reason?
The two main stars of this movie, in fact, would be Tom Arnold and Kevin Hart.
Mhm.
Two people who several people find funny. I've been told. I don't know how Tron feels about Kevin Hart, but
I'll tell you that I feel that Kevin Hart is funny sometimes.
no, I've got nothing against Kevin
Small
Hart.
doses, yeah.
Small.
Oh, no pun
He's a
intended.
little guy.
Or
He's
was
a
it?
little guy.
Yeah.
This is little baby Kevin Hart here, who's remembering when he was a child and he was fascinated with airplanes.
Yeah, I forgot there was like a little bit of a story to this. Just a little. Just enough. Okay, so he's fascinated with airplanes and he grows up and he gets to go on his first one. Oh,
And
so
they
what do you
won't-
think
They won't
this
let him bring his dog on the plane.
right.
So they're going to check his dog, which, by the way, is just a horrible idea for
Oh,
many
check
more
your
reasons
pets.
than what happens in this movie.
Yeah.
You should never put your pets in the luggage rack.
Can you even do that anymore? I know when I was
Yes,
younger.
they do still do that,
They do.
but I would not recommend it.
I wouldn't either.
They have gotten a lot more forgiving about people bringing within a certain size. I have seen a lot of dogs and cats on the planes.
You've been on a flight with a cat?
Yes.
And it was in a bag, I'm assuming.
Yeah. They have to.
Okay,
They have
yeah.
to be in a bag.
Then I probably have to then.
Dogs and cats.
Yeah.
A lot of airports now have nice little areas for them to do the business. Yeah, then we have the gag on the airplane where they're out of what he wanted to order, and they're going to give him the beef stroganoff. And at first
Airplane
he
food is
likes the beef
bad.
stroganoff, but then his body did not like the beef stroganoff, and we're getting our first poop joke. Which honestly, I don't want to spoil things, but as far as the criteria for stoner movies, oddly enough, this seems to be one of them.
Yeah, I don't think that we've seen any comedies here that don't have at least one poop joke. Don't hold me to that in a court of law, but
Although to give them credit on this one, the poop itself was not the joke. The joke is that he gets stuck on the toilet.
right. You said that there were two reasons that you thought that Tron liked this movie. One is because he likes Tom Arnold, and what do you suspect is the second reason?
Todd also has a huge appreciation for very, very sophomoric humor. Unabashedly so. So I'm not picking on him or making fun of him.
No, that's.
He knows what he likes.
I was silent because I thought I did too. I certainly used to. I mean, like everyone used to. That's why it's called sophomore, because we all go through it. So I definitely, at the right point in time, I definitely loved the hell out of it. And I thought that I still do have sophomore tastes, but like honestly, doing this show is showing me that I'm not as sophomoric as I once was.
There has to be a little more. I
think.
But yeah, we totally glossed over the fact because it was very quick. His dog, because he was stuck, they pressed a release valve that opened the luggage area, and he saw his dog's crate get sucked into the jet engine.
Mm-hmm. So this very funny movie starts off with a horrible, tragic dog death. And then he sues the airline and gets enough money to speech. Yeah.
And he gets $100 million.
I didn't bother to do any research, but that's not enough money to buy an airline in real life, is it? Do you think?
I don't know.
A little one, maybe?
I don't. I think it's good not to try to put too much reality on this movie.
Well, I had to think about something to try and prevent my mind from literally dying.
Because things are going to get a lot more unrealistic as we go forward. This is his cousin, who seems to have been behind all of his business failures in the past.
And that actor is?
I honestly don't remember.
He's one of the Mans. That's either Method Man or Red Man. And I was hoping that you were going to tell me which one just now. All right, no,
I was going to do a lot more research on this, and I just couldn't.
Oh, good. Well, it's always fun when neither of us has done any research.
Yeah, that is.
Where's Jeff? It's Method Man?
That is Method Man.
Okay. So we saw him in at least one films so far.
He's
We
also in
saw.
How High.
Yep, he was in How High, and is that the only time that we've seen Method Man?
I believe so. Yeah.
And this is a question I don't think that we've ever discussed, but like, how many stoner movies does someone have to be in for them to be a like a stoner movie guy? Like, what do you call Method Man? So Method Man's been in 2, maybe more. I bet he has been in more. I feel like he has, but even just seeing him in 2, though, I call him like a stoner movie guy. So my opinion is that it's 2 movies.
I will take that. And this is Tom Arnold and his girlfriend. He is Mr. Hunky, I believe.
Yeah, honky.
No, Hunky. Hunky. Not Honky.
Oh, I thought they
Honky.
didn't even hide it. I thought they just went straight for the.
No, there's totally a U in his name.
Okay. And Missy Pyle, who's great. Not necessarily great in this, but just Missy Pyle in general. She's perfectly fine in this.
I did kind of love all the little puns that they snuck in here that are kind of easy to miss. Like the terminal is Terminal X.
Yeah. And what does the NWA stand for?
In this, I don't remember. Something Airlines, but I don't remember what.
I wonder if it's just N with airlines instead of attitude.
I don't think so. And I think at some point they actually gave the whole name.
Mm-hmm.
Nishan Wade Airlines, because that's his name.
Ah.
He is Nishan Wade. And Tom Arnold has 2 kids, one of whom is about to turn 18.
And that's certainly going to come up later. Oh, they talk about tea bags in this scene. I didn't realize that the first time.
Oh yeah, that was the setup for the whole tea bag thing later.
I can appreciate it a little bit more now that I know that it was something that was set up from the start. A little more. For the record, I was not at all high when I watched this movie. So I do want to put that out. I want to say that like that might have been on me. I feel like I would have appreciated it a little bit more had I been in the right state of mind when I watched it.
Now, by the way, they have the Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles there in the airport. In one of the Houston airports, you can actually get some of the best chicken and waffles I have ever had in my life.
Is it like a...
Well, there's a local legend place called the Breakfast Club in Houston that makes incredible chicken and waffles. And now they have a Breakfast Club restaurant in the airport.
Awesome.
And it is just as good.
You've had it?
Oh, hell yeah. I left my terminal to go to the terminal it was in. I got to the airport 2 hours early, so I'd have plenty of time to go have my wings and waffles.
All right, that's commitment. Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's the best wings I've ever had in my life and a damn good waffle. If you're ever in Houston, go to the Breakfast Club. That is Club with a K. Be prepared to stand in line. I don't stand in line for restaurants, and I have happily stood in line more than an hour to eat at the Breakfast Club.
I have been in Austin, in Texas, for 15 years. Would you believe me if I said I'd never been to Houston?
Yeah,
Is that crazy that I've never been?
kinda, kinda. You're missing out.
Yeah, I believe you. We'll talk
Yeah, I thought this was
offline.
kind of funny about how Carl Malone played ball at his high school. He was
Yeah,
the only black guy, and they wouldn't pass the ball to him.
and then
But
he
of
just
course,
disappears from the movie, though.
Tom Arnold has no idea that he's famous now. Somehow.
I thought Carl Malone was like gonna be in the movie, like on the plane, but
Well, you were led to believe Snoop Dogg was going to be in the movie.
he is.
Technically, I think we could get all of his scenes edited down to a 5-minute clip.
You think so?
Damn near. There's not a lot of Snoop Dogg in this movie.
Yeah, I guess there's going to be the first scene where they introduce him. And then I guess we check in on him a few times, but you might be right. It might be like just for 20, 30 seconds every time that they check in with him.
Oh,
And it's always on the
brief.
same, it's always in the same room. So he probably showed up and was on set then for like a couple of hours and just filmed everything he did and then was gone.
And then they put him on the box like he was a star.
Well, in 2003, that was the thing to do. Snoop was money in 2003. And had I seen this movie also back then, I probably would have appreciated it. It was like the whole time I was watching this movie, I was like just kind of ruminating on the early 2000s and what a weird. This was firmly post 9/11, like, you know, a year film. So and there's jokes in it that, oh boy, offensive as ever and timely as ever, I guess. But I digress. Oh, just the whole early 2000s, like it was weird. The culture, the movies that were coming out, like it wasn't the finest. Like it wasn't the best. I don't know. I don't know that there's ever gonna be like, you know, like there's always gonna be a lot of love and nostalgia for the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. 2000s, I don't know.
This movie is very much a we're going to take everything and flip it 180 degrees. And here we have the sexual assault being flipped 180 degrees. And that is supposed to make it funny.
And was it though? Like, obviously, like watching this now, like I was just so cringy and like this is not funny. But again, I was trying to get back to like to just remember how fucking weird it was in the early 2000s. And was that the shit that was making us all laugh back then? Like,
yeah. We have a painting hanging on our wall with a quote under it that says, "It's okay to look back. It's just not right to stare." And I think that plays into some of what we're experiencing here.
yeah, very much. Because I was staring earlier today when I watched this movie, or yesterday. Time is a flat circle. I can't. Whenever I told you I watched it, But yeah, I was staring into the past while I was watching it, and you're right. It's best not to linger. Hey, here he is. Okay, so here's the introduction. He's a pilot that they found. How did he
Oh,
find
that's
him?
the cousin. The cousin found him.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. So Method Man found him.
Yeah. Kevin Hart is not thrilled with the idea, but he swears he's the only black pilot in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And tells him that he flew for the military. But the deeper you go into his story, the more you found out that he was in the military, but he flew when he got out.
Mm-hmm.
Not when he got out of the military. He went to flight school when he got out of prison.
Oh yeah, he was the guy that like wrote all the stuff on the bombs that they dropped. Who plays the male flight attendant? He's someone that I enjoy, and I was gonna look him up.
You know, I cannot for the life of me.
I'll do it. That was
Because I can't even remember his character name.
yeah, and none of these people on IMDb are looking like the guy. I will find this. Oh, you know who? Oh, it's Gary Anthony Williams.
Oh, well, he lost weight then.
He did, because yeah, that looks. You could see it in the eyes, but at first it looks nothing like him.
And I don't know. It's weird. There are things about this movie that talking about them, it kind of works. Like this First Class, while it is
Uh,
completely impractical in reality, the concept of it.
oh, it would be great flying on a plane like this.
But what they have First Class. I forget what the middle was called, and then Low Class is in the back of the plane, where everybody is standing up using handholds like on the subway. And John Witherspoon is doing his best to be hilarious here.
As always, he's doing what he does. He's very John Witherspoon. But I still didn't laugh. I don't think that there was one like audible laugh that this movie got out of me.
Nothing was landing. Nothing was
No.
landing.
And I'm guessing that neither one of us looked up who wrote this movie.
I want to say it was Kevin Hart. No,
Kevin.
Chuck Wilson. Chuck Wilson.
I don't know who that is.
There's a
I'm about
reason
to
for
find
it.
out.
He is an entrepreneur.
Oh, okay.
That's like he's an American entrepreneur is the first thing in his biography on Wikipedia, which means he probably didn't write much else.
Mm.
He has written a few things, none of which are
Oh, you mean
like
you've
it's all
never seen?
parody. It's all parody stuff too.
Huh. And what was the most recent thing that he's done?
It's really hard to say because it's not laid out that way on the Wikipedia for sure. Where did my IMDb tab go? Damn you!
I'm on his IMDb page, and he's doesn't have many credits. He only
Yeah.
has 3 credits on IMDb.
And you've got kind of the same thing with the director, although the director actually has an incredible career as a music video director. Like he was one of the go-to guys for hip hop.
That's
Music
funny because
videos.
they're literally there's a scene in this movie where they're making a music video with Lil Jon. So
Mhm.
I wonder if he's the same director who directed the actual video for that Lil Jon song.
I would bet money he's directed a lot of big ones.
Yeah.
And especially for 50 Cent, which his other 2 movies that he's directed were both either written or produced by 50 Cent.
And there is a whole scene where they were discussing 50 Cent and singing 50 Cent songs.
Yes.
The two women TSA agents.
In the opening, yeah.
Yeah. And this also featured as one of the flight attendants the actress from Modern Family.
Yeah, Sofia Vergara.
Sophia, yeah, and I believe this must have been right before she landed the role on that show. Oh, there's some kind of a plot point happening here.
Something was never explained about this ring. Yeah, she's the ex-girlfriend who thinks that he was irresponsible and left her with no reason. And now he wants to talk to her again. And she's like, I've got a ring on. I'm engaged to somebody. And I ain't got time for you. And then later in the movie, we will find out that there's a reason why he just went away.
We do?
Yes. But yeah, she's having the memory now of him saying, or he's having the memory of him saying, "You're getting way too serious. I gotta bounce." And so he's all in his head. Method Man is being irresponsible.
Can't believe it. I cannot believe that Method Man is being irresponsible.
But the flight attendant is having none of it. Tom Arnold's worried about his daughter. His wife, have we seen his wife almost hook up with the other passenger yet?
Not yet. But his wife is like looking at like there's just like an underwear ad, I guess, or something, in like some black magazine on the plane.
Yes.
And then it turns out that the model from that underwear ad is also on the plane. And here's the co-pilot whose name is like, I'm not gay or something. What? Right? Like,
Gayman. Gayman.
gay man. Okay.
His last name is Gayman.
But he makes a whole speech about how he's not a gay man.
Because we want to make sure we don't miss that joke.
Yeah.
As we proceed to use it 100 times in the movie.
There's a lot of homophobia in this movie. A lot of real good old-fashioned early 2000s homophobia. I did like that he had a little bobblehead or something of Fred Sanford, though, or a picture
Yes.
of Fred Sanford that he puts up.
The Fred Sanford bobblehead was a nice touch.
Yeah.
And then the co-pilot puts on some African music. Snoop is not having any of that.
You know, if there was one joke that might have made me laugh just a little bit, it's coming right up. Yeah, so they're taking off, and then they get into the air, and you find out that Snoop's afraid of heights. Which, like I said, if there's one stupid gag, it's just so stupid that there he is. Yeah, afraid of heights. And the son, what did you think of the son? Was he funny?
Like there was something there that it just didn't land. It never landed.
Yeah.
Kids, by the way, do not like the girlfriend. Turns out. There's one thing I will give this movie, though. It was very economical. They did not, short of the gay man joke, they did not over-explain stuff. Like, things are there, but they don't make a big deal out of it. They just move on. And I will appreciate that.
What were you saying? That kids didn't like the girlfriend?
Right.
Oh, Tom Arnold's kids don't like... Right, okay.
Missy Pyle.
Right. Yeah, and I didn't even realize right away that she wasn't their mother. I thought that she was their mother, and then I realized at some point, yeah, no.
It is dropped in with like one sentence and not explained.
Mm-hmm.
I like the idea of the bathroom attendant.
Yeah, D.L. Hughley.
On the plane. Yeah.
Yeah.
And him being uncomfortable with it. Because in the few times I have been in a restroom that has a bathroom attendant, I also find it very uncomfortable.
It's distasteful, and I could never take a shit with a bathroom attendant present. I mean, not a healthy one. Okay, so here he is. So this is the underwear model.
He has a large penis.
Yeah, very large. They're going to talk about it.
Oh, they have. They have talked about it quite a bit.
They're going to talk about it some more, though, and then they'll talk about it again. But yeah, his
We're gonna
penis
hear
is
about
very
his
large.
penis a lot.
It hangs out of his boxers. It's much bigger than Tom Arnold's.
Hanging
Just a
out the bottom of
big,
his boxers.
big old penis. And everyone's jealous of a big old penis.
That was funny.
Oh yeah, there was we missed it, but there was a very, very Islamophobic joke where the Arab man gets on the plane. You know, for about 3 or 4 years after 9/11, there was just a lot of jokes about that. Oh yeah, the co-pilot's last name is Gay Man. They keep cutting to Snoop, so he's in a number of scenes, but
But they're all very, very short.
yeah, maybe give him fifth billing, not first. What scene didn't do it for me at all was when John Witherspoon was like finger banging a donut,
Potato, I think. It
a
was
potato. Yeah, yeah.
And we have turned low class now into a gambling joint. Kevin Hart is not happy about this either. I'm sorry, not low class. This was business class.
This is a big plane.
Well,
This
it
is
is because
bigger
we
than a
haven't even been
747.
upstairs. We haven't been to the upstairs area yet.
Yeah. Okay, and then there's these. I keep remembering all these characters. So they're the characters we just saw. Their whole thing is that are they married? I
Yes.
don't know. They're okay. So they're married, and the wife is very, very, very hard to please sexually, and she's very unfulfilled by her husband. And I think that maybe she has it in her head that fucking on a plane is going to be like where it's at,
Oh, yeah. She wants to join the Mile High Club.
right? Yeah, they what were the drink choices that kind of got a smile out of me.
Colt 45 and Alizé.
And the way that he described them both was like, because the girl or whatever was like, "What are those?" And the way he described them was good, but I couldn't remember what it was. They're passing the chicken bucket back.
Yeah, in low
Well-
class, you just get one piece of chicken. That's it.
And what were they serving in high class? I feel like it was a good imitation of like what low class people think high class food is versus like actually being real high class food.
Yeah, I don't remember because it didn't really land.
Yeah. And this flight attendant is gay. And there's going to be a lot of jokes about the fact that he's gay. I don't know if there are really people out there drinking Colt 45 and Sierra Mist, if that's a real thing, but
No, but that's how you would make knockoff champagne. Absolutely.
oh, I missed that.
We're trying to talk to the girlfriend again, the ex-girlfriend. She's still not having it. Blind man still trying to hit on this lady.
Mm.
She is also not having it.
I guess the potato scene is coming, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we are totally setting up the potato scene. Oh no, it's happening
Hey,
now.
here it is. Yeah, and then he ejaculates himself. Well, because he's fingering a potato and then just spontaneously. I didn't need to watch John Witherspoon have an impromptu orgasm.
But you did.
I did. Didn't make me laugh. Like you said, he was trying. Like he was doing the best he could. He really was.
Stinky Pinky. I should be careful because I am also taking edibles, which I don't normally do.
Oh, welcome to my world. What made
I got
you
a
decide to?
Well, because I can't smoke.
Oh, right. You just said chocolate, and I just remember that I have chocolate in my fridge. That's why I got up.
One of the chocolate bars I bought this time has crushed up potato chips in it.
Oh,
Which would have been better if it had been a dark chocolate.
yeah.
And they have the other bar I bought was their dark chocolate, which is real good.
Are they 250 milligrams?
The whole bar is 200. But I'm just doing 10 at a time.
What was the kind of Reese's peanut butter cup that you tried the other day and enjoyed?
Oh, marshmallow. It had a layer of marshmallow on the bottom. Marshmallow fluff, specifically.
And it was really good?
Oh, it was real fucking good. I will absolutely eat another one. Or two.
I will try those. All right, so here they go. They're banging in the bathroom. She's gonna try to strangle him. Remember Real Sex? on HBO.
Yes.
Real Sex was a show on HBO in the 90s where they just, I don't know, it was like the internet before the internet. They just talked about, they went to different places where different kinds of sex was happening and talked to sex experts and all kinds
Sex
of
workers
things.
sometimes.
Yep.
Sex practitioners.
Yeah, they did some shows from like places like the Bunny Ranch, of course, in Vegas, outside of Vegas. But yeah, so that wasn't all that she hoped that it would be. And he's feeling disappointed that he can't please her the way she wants to be pleased.
The co-pilot is feeling unappreciated, thinks he should be the pilot.
Mm-hmm. And now the whole plane's about to find out that Tom Arnold's daughter is turning 18.
And we're opening up the upper deck.
Have you ever had Dubai chocolate?
I never have.
For some reason, it's really expensive. I have no idea why. Maybe tariffs. But because it's what?
Because it's from Dubai.
Yeah, because it's from Dubai. But it's really good. Really good.
Or I don't know. Maybe that pistachio paste is expensive.
It could be. Isn't that what marzipan? No. Marzipan's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know what, but it's not pistachios.
Let's see. Dubai chocolate is expensive due to its viral status, driving high demand. I didn't know it was viral.
Oh yeah, well that's why you have it, because it's viral.
Huh. I did know that stores are really like excited about it. And I'm seeing it like at the front. So yeah, so
Yeah, it was all over the internet, and that made everybody want it.
right.
So they started importing it, and then a lot of people also started making it. So now you can get a lot of things that are Dubai style chocolate.
And it looks like the pistachio paste in general is also not cheap.
I thought pistachios might be expensive.
Mm. Yeah, there's all kinds of videos. Oh, it's
Okay, I
Terry
am going to
Crews.
admit, I laughed. Terry Crews made me laugh.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that too. Terry Crews always makes me laugh. So good job, Terry Crews. Now Tom Arnold is gonna go to his daughter's party and
Well, but first he's going to threaten to fight Terry
right.
Crews. And then Terry Crews finds out that he's trying to get in to take care of his daughter, and he loves his daughter too.
Mhm.
And yeah, seeing Terry Crews sitting at a little table having tea with his daughter makes me laugh.
That's Terry Crews' thing, right? That he's a big tough guy, but also just a sweet, gentle teddy bear.
Yeah.
It's a good gimmick.
The co-pilot has disappeared.
What's the co-pilot's name again? Oh,
Hey, man.
here's the Lil Jon video. And Tom Arnold's son is like co-directing.
Which was kind of funny.
Uh, it was certainly that kid's best scene.
It very much put me in the mind of Anthony Michael Hall at the Blues Club in Weird Science.
Is Weird Science a stoner movie?
Absolutely not.
I couldn't remember if they smoked a lot of pot or not.
Oh no, there's no pot in that movie at all.
Because they would have been nerds, right? And nerds didn't smoke pot
Yeah.
in the laws of 80s movies.
Well, and John Hughes movies. There's no weed in John Hughes movies.
Really? Well, there was weed in Breakfast Club.
Okay. One exception. Which itself is not a stoner movie.
No.
Yeah, this was kind of funny where he's gonna comfort Tom Arnold a little bit, and Tom Arnold tells him who the guy is. He's like, "Oh yeah, you lost her, man.
Yeah.
She gone."
Yeah, he lost her.
Yeah, because that guy's penis is really big.
Yeah, it's been mentioned, but just in case you forgot, he has a big penis. Tom Arnold doesn't.
So I think we're deep enough in this movie now that I can say I figured out what the problem is. I mean, there's a lot of problems, but the main problem is this guy's trying to do a parody of Airplane,
Right. That Airplane was a parody.
which was already a parody,
Yeah.
but also it's yeah, it's a parody, and it's the perfect parody. So the fact that you're making a parody of it makes it almost impossible to make it work anyway.
And I think it was supposed to just be like just a black exploitation version of that. Like I
Oh
think that
yeah,
it was supposed to be, but it was post black exploitation. Like,
and I don't think the people involved in this had the skills
mhm.
to pull it off.
Oh, so Snoop is dead now.
Snoop is dead.
Does he come back to life at the end? Does it turn out that he's not really dead, or is he really dead?
No, I think he's really dead. If
Okay.
I may be wrong, I may be misremembering the end, but no, I think he's really dead because he ate
I
too many of the mushrooms that he was told would kill him if he ate too many of them.
right.
And that's how Martin and the daughter are having their coming back together moment, which should be at the end of the movie.
We're pretty close. Or maybe no, maybe we're not. I don't know. I did say after I saw this though that I was never bored during it. Like it wasn't good, but it moves along fast enough that I never felt like I wasn't begging for it to end the way that I have with like some of the Cheech and Chong movies that we watched.
No, it is heavy on the jokes.
Hmm.
They just don't land. It's very economical. I mentioned that earlier. That
Yeah, there's a joke a minute or whatever.
here's a line. Here's the story. We're not going to beat this over the head. It's just enough that if you're paying attention, it all makes sense. Like, she's the girlfriend, not the wife. That is mentioned. He didn't beat it to death. It wasn't repeated over and over. We saved that for the gay man jokes and the guy's big penis.
That guy has a big penis. The big penis guy, it's big. And gay man is not gay.
And this woman is very focused and intent on having an orgasm on the airplane.
Yes.
And I feel sorry for this guy because at this point, you have built up my performance anxiety so bad that there's no way.
No chance in hell.
Yeah.
And she realizes that he's dead.
Oh no, she thinks he's watching and that's getting her turned on.
Oh, okay.
Now he realizes that he's dead.
And does that turn her on even more? No.
Nope.
Yeah, so now the word of the captain being dead is spreading throughout this entire plane, which is approximately the size of, I don't know, a small apartment building. Is this nightclub area? This is the upstairs,
That
right?
is
The
a
nightclub.
legitimate plane size, however. I have seen those planes. I've never flown on one,
No,
but I have
not
seen
quite
them.
that big.
Yeah, with the 2 stories and everything.
Yeah, but I still feel like there's a little bit of like a TARDIS thing going on. I feel like that the sets were bigger than the dimensions of the plane
absolutely.
itself. Okay. Yeah, and he was in there taking a bath with girls because he is not a gay man. And it wasn't even like I assumed that the payoff was going to be just like, oh, but he really is gay. Also lazy, but like that wasn't even the payoff. There was no payoff to it.
There
It's
was no
just
payoff.
no, just his name's Gay Man, and he's not gay, and he really wants you to know that he's not gay, and he's not. He's just not gay.
Which gave us an
Cool.
excuse, I guess, to have him in the tub so he could fall down
Uh,
and knock himself out. And the cousin wants to bail out. But now Kevin Hart is going to face this shit.
like the captain of the Titanic.
Because he really is responsible.
Mm. So now he's gonna try and patch things up again with do we get some kind of flashback here?
Well, yeah,
Guess
because
so.
he's telling her that the reason he did that was because he heard her tell her dad she wasn't going to go to college, even though she got accepted into NYU,
Mm.
because she's going to stay there with him. And he doesn't want her to throw her dreams away.
That is such a cliche.
But he was trying to be responsible.
Mm-hmm. And so now he's going to be responsible and go down with his plane or save everybody. One of those two things. He's going to go down with the plane or he's going to save everyone.
But they're not going to make it easy on him.
You're going to have to explain to me why this thing works, by the way. They come in and start like recreating sexual positions that I guess they fucked the captain in. But
The stewardess, Sofia Vergara,
mhm.
used to have sex on a plane with a guy when he was flying the plane.
Okay.
So
And
she
so,
remembers.
but
But
only
she
if she
only
gets into the
remembers
right
it if she's
positions.
in the right position because, which,
Mhm.
to be fair, I have that kind of problem too.
Yeah, no, there is something to that. It's called I don't know what it's called.
Spatial orientation.
Thank you.
That's what I call it. I don't know if that's what it's called.
That sounds good to me. I just call it that thing. But yeah, so here she is.
Which, by the way, has a double payoff on it. She just
That's a
said
funny face right there.
the best orgasm you will ever have is on descent. And remember our couple who are trying so hard
Right.
to have an orgasm.
Yeah, that does get paid off. So yeah, so now we get to see Sofia Vergara pantomime awkwardly all kinds of sex positions.
I appreciated this dumb little joke too. You can't use your phone on the plane. Oh, what's going to happen?
Yeah. Especially at the time. Like I remember being afraid of like disrupting communications and shit. Like making sure that my phone was off, like the pre-smartphone days.
So I actually had a flight attendant explain that to me the other day. That literally what it is it is if you make a phone call.
Uh
That does mess some stuff up in the cabin and fuck with some of the pilot stuff. So they make you do all that other stuff so you won't make a phone call,
right.
which is why they've been relaxing the rules a lot lately.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So what does airplane mode even do?
It's supposed to turn off the ability to get a phone call, a signal.
Okay.
It disables the telecom side,
Mhm.
and beyond that, it varies from carrier to carrier, and I think model of phone, because some of them will turn off Wi-Fi, most of them don't.
Most of them don't turn off Wi-Fi.
These days, yeah. Originally, I think it did,
I
and
think
these
it
days,
all.
a lot of times it won't. Well, it
Yeah, I
depends. It
think.
gets some makes and models will be different.
Yeah. And you did see that the couple that likes that's always trying to have an orgasm was fucking on the landing gear, but that
Yes.
the man was blindfolded and didn't realize it. That's a long way to go to experience an orgasm. And now there's a joke because John Witherspoon's not gay.
I'm a player, but I don't play that way.
That's right. Yeah, so they landed in Central Park. And somebody steals their landing gear. That's the end. Or is it? Name like 3 movies that Kevin Hart's in.
I honestly, he made that movie with The Rock, but I don't remember what it was called because I didn't
Only
see it.
one of them?
I don't know.
Okay, he was in I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. He was in the Jumanji movies.
Which I didn't see.
And they're cute. And other than that, I couldn't tell you a single one. But I know he's in a ton of movies. Like a ton of them.
He's huge. The guy is huge.
Yeah.
Like he's a big deal.
Not enough movies end with everybody dancing. I like a good old, let's have everyone in the cast just dance to celebrate that the movie is ending. A little more Islamophobia.
Yeah, see, I haven't seen. He is in a
So many movies.
shit ton of movies. He has over
Yes.
100 credits for movies.
Oh, I'm looking at him.
Excuse me. Oh, that's not all movies. Some of those are TV.
Jumanji
But,
3 is coming out.
yeah,
There's
Soul
a-
Plane.
Yeah, that was Soul Plane. There you go. That was it. It happened.
Yeah, just nothing
Somebody
landed
said,
for me.
let's take Airplane from the 70s and the concept of blaxploitation films from the 70s and make a blaxploitation version of Airplane in 2004 and see how it goes. And it didn't go really well. Nothing, yeah. I heard your plane pun. Nothing landed for me either. But was it a stoner movie?
Absolutely not. I don't think so. There was
Weed had nothing to do with the plot.
there was one instance of smoking, and that was it.
And so I agree with you completely. And it got me thinking earlier that like I think that we conflate like urban humor with stoner movies because like it is the type of movie that you get stoned and watch. That's people anyone who went to go see this movie when it was in the theater was probably high when they went to go see it.
Yes.
It was definitely a let's get high and go see Soul Plane. Let's get high and go rent Soul Plane. But it's not a stoner movie. There was like what even was the one scene?
Snoop got high before they took off
Okay,
because he's Snoop.
right. But yeah, agreed.
And that would not have happened if that had been played. If that part had been played by any other actor, that scene would not have.
Then it would have right. And people would still be maybe calling it a stoner movie. Not matching our definition.
No, I don't think by any stretch could you say this was a stoner movie.
Mhm. But you agree that you would see it incorrectly added to a lot of lists, though, right? Like if you were to look up stoner movies from the early 2000s, do you think it would be on it? Because I do.
Oh, especially depending on who makes the list.
Yeah.
But as Xander Cruz would say, let's see what old Wikipedia has to say.
What are you looking up
And
on Wikipedia?
Wikipedia has a list of stoner films.
Oh,
And
it'll
they
be
do
on there.
include this.
Yeah.
But they include several that I didn't see that one.
I think that it's an urban thing. I think that we conflate, and by we, I just mean the royal, we as humans conflate like urban, predominantly black casts, stupid comedies with stoner films a lot of times because they have people like Method Man is an avowed stoner, Snoop is an avowed stoner, so there's a lot of people who are like known for being stoners that are in the movie, so maybe that's why it winds up on lists like that.
Perhaps. But then, Clerks 2 is also on this list.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jason Mewes is thought of as a stoner. So is Kevin.
Which at the time, Kevin was not smoking weed yet. He turned into a big stoner. But at the time, he was not a stoner at all.
But he was lumped in with that culture, though.
Oh, absolutely. People
Yeah.
thought he was because Silent Bob was.
Right.
But no, he didn't start smoking weed until after Zack and Miri's porno. Zack and Miri make a porno because Seth Rogen made him. It's like, you're going to get high with me. And like, I think the next day he became a stoner. It was like, oh,
Awesome.
fuck, what have I been missing?
It's a good story.
Although I think recently he quit.
I think I remember seeing that too. Quitter.
You know, you got to do what's right for you. And
No, of
he's
course.
been
I'm not.
going through
I'm
a
not.
lot of changes. And as I recall, the man smoked a prodigious amount of weed.
I do not get upset when people stop smoking weed. But yeah, Kevin Smith stopped smoking weed in early 2023 after 15 years of daily use. He made the decision following a complete break from reality in January 2023, which led him to seek intensive psychiatric treatment at the Sierra Tucson Center in Arizona to address long-term trauma and PTSD. He was using marijuana as an emotional bandage to numb himself to avoid dealing with childhood trauma. And so on and so on. So, yeah, he made a choice that was best for him. I respect it.
Absolutely.
All right. So those are my final thoughts on Soul Plane. Anything else?
No, I'm as always going to be torn with, is it a stoner movie or not?
It's not.
Obviously, a lot of people disagree and think it is, but I'm going to draw a line and I'm going to say no.
Well, we are the world's expert on this. If not us, then who? And neither one of us thought it was a stoner movie. And the only justification for it being a stoner movie that I can think of is I already said it. So feel good with your no vote.
Well, that being said, what's next?
What is next? We need Bride of Frankenstein to tell us what's next. Frankenstein? That's not right.
Pumpkinhead.
Pumpkinhead. Bride of Pumpkinhead. Do you have anything else on the list that I know like people have given us suggestions and I think we've watched all of them at this point.
Yeah, I am out.
I
I was hoping you had something because I
was hoping you had something. I mean, there's like a million sequels to things that I don't want to watch. Like I don't want to watch the Evil Bong sequels.
we might have to.
No, I don't want to. No. We'll find other things to talk about. We'll start doing stoner TV series before I watch those. Bring up that list. That Wikipedia
I'm
list.
looking at it, and there's just so much here that I think Super Troopers is on this list.
Okay. Do you think Super Troopers is not a stoner film? I've only seen Super Troopers once, and it was a long time ago.
I've seen it more than once, but it was a long time ago. So honestly, I don't know. But perhaps there's our answer right there.
I think, yeah. I think you just said we're watching Super Troopers.
Wikipedia says this is a stoner movie.
Cool.
Is it?
Let's find out. Super Troopers. Cool. And then that one has at least one sequel that I also haven't seen. So maybe we have 2 movies there. We get at least one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I'm getting lost in the list.
This is the part of the show where all the edibles have like really absorbed into our bloodstreams. Because
Yeah.
did you say you took an edible tonight?
Oh, I did. Absolutely.
How many milligrams?
Just 10.
Yeah. Was it your first 10 milligram of the day?
Yeah, it was my first edible of the day.
Yeah, but you've been smoking all day and the whole time we've been doing the show too. So
Yeah, but I've been hitting that.
but even 10 milligrams though, when you don't take a lot of edibles, 10 milligrams hits really hard. So you're definitely like you're feeling it for sure.
I don't know.
And on that,
It's weird with edibles with me. 10 milligrams some days. Ooh, I'm high. And other days,
yeah.
nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. And I try to think, like I look for common factors. Like, is it because I'm not sleep? Like, do I sleep more on certain days or am I not eating? But like, I don't think I don't know. I don't know what the common factors are and I haven't figured it out yet. Maybe I should start keeping a journal.
You should. You should.
Not a bad idea. Yeah.
But we are not going to talk about that tonight. We're going to call it a night.
Yeah.
It's late and I want to go to bed.
Me too. I had a little drink about an hour ago and it went. Anyways, take us out.
As always, folks, like and subscribe if you liked and you haven't subscribed.
Yeah, please like us. We like you.
And even if you didn't like it, say you like
Yeah.
it. Because we're nice. We're nice.
Mm-hmm. And we'll
Clean
see
your
you
bong
next
water.
week. Yes. Clean your bong water.
Or clean your bong. Change your water. All that good stuff. Until next week.